Here's something that might surprise you. That familiar brand you trust, the one with products in supermarkets worldwide, isn't selling you the same product everywhere. The same brand name, same packaging design, but potentially very different formulations, quality standards, and safety protocols depending on which country you're buying in. This isn't conspiracy theory, it's standard industry practice. Multinational food companies routinely adjust their products based on destination market regulations. Ingredients banned in the European Union might be perfectly legal in the United States or Asia. Allowable contamination levels vary dramatically between countries. Inspection frequencies and enforcement rigor differ enormously. Companies optimize for each market, meeting local requirements, but not necessarily exceeding them. Let me give you concrete examples. Certain artificial colors allowed in American products are banned in Europe due to health concerns. Growth hormones in beef, standard in the US, are prohibited in the EU. Palm oil disclosure requirements vary. Heavy metal limits in rice differ between Asian and Western markets. The same brand of chocolate might contain different emulsifiers, the same chips different preservatives, the same canned soup different quality meat. This creates what critics call a double standard. Companies demonstrate they can produce to higher safety and quality standards in markets with strict regulations and strong enforcement. But in countries with weaker oversight, they cut corners. The rationale is purely economic. Why maintain expensive standards if regulations don't require it and consumers can't verify compliance? The contamination incident data supports this pattern. When you track foodborne illness outbreaks and product recalls globally, you see higher rates in countries with less rigorous food safety systems. Sometimes the exact same product from the same company has problems in one market but not others. The difference isn't the product design, it's the execution quality control. For consumers in lower regulation environments, this is deeply troubling. You might recognize a brand from travel to Europe or North America, assume it meets those standards, but actually be getting an inferior version formulated for your local market's weaker requirements. The brand trust is being exploited. What can you do about this? If you can afford it, seek imported products from high-standard countries. Yes, they're more expensive, but you're paying for regulatory environments that demand better. Read ingredient lists carefully and compare with formulations sold in stricter markets if possible. Understand your local regulatory limitations, know what isn't being tested or enforced, and adjust your risk accordingly. There's also a collective action component. Consumer advocacy for stronger domestic regulations can level the playing field. International trade agreements sometimes include food safety harmonization provisions, though these are often weakened during negotiations due to industry lobbying. Supporting politicians and policies that prioritize food safety over trade convenience matters. The frustrating reality is that companies have proven they can meet high standards when forced to. The question is whether consumers in every market deserve that same protection, or whether safety should be tiered based on regulatory strength. Most people would say every consumer deserves equal protection, but the current system doesn't deliver that.